Hello, we are live. It's Topic Thunder. This is an emergency podcast. It is Monday morning. I was very fortunate I don't have to go into work until this afternoon, so we could set this up. Fellas, I don't think we're going to make this a pod. If we do, if you're listening via pod, I'm joined by Alex Roig and Cone. Dylan might be here. He's on the road. He came in and out.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best. We're all trying out here. But fellas, we got some news. The biggest free agency signing in OKC history has just dropped as of about 25 minutes ago. I didn't have a chance to pull it up. I will try to do that while I'm talking. But Isaiah Hartenstein is joining the Thunder. 3 years, $87 million. I think I saw something that the last year is like not guaranteed. I don't know what that. I don't know if that's supported yet or not. But the point is, we just landed a huge get in free agency. We are all the way back, fellas.
Never been more back, Tierney. We've never been more back.
We've never been more back.
I've been beating the Isaiah Hartenstein drum so heavily. People kept asking me, "Oh, who's the one guy you want? If you could get anyone free agency, it was always Isaiah Hartenstein." And we got him, man. It's so exciting. The Thunder really struggled in any moment that Chet wasn't on the court in the playoffs. Now we don't have. Now we either have Chet Holmgren or Isaiah Hartenstein out there on the court. They can play together. He gives us actual size, physicality, is an amazing offensive rebounder. So we have that dimension to the team. Great passer as a big man. He shot the outside shot before, so it's not like he can't space the floor if we really need him to try and shoot those shots. But he doesn't have to. He's also got gravity out there in the mid-range with his playmaking. We get somebody who can set big body screens. That is huge for the team too, that I think people are overlooking. Some people are going to say it's an overpay. To get free agents to Oklahoma City, I'm cool with overpaying, especially because this is our only chance to have cap space. Like, we have to spend it now. We can't save it for later because we're bringing back Wiggins and Joe, which shout out to those guys for getting deals. I'm sure we'll talk about that too. But home run acquisition, if you ask me. Alex, you're muted.
Alex.
Amateur hour. My fault.
We're good. It's early.
And I just woke
up. Early.
So it may seem like an overpay, but if what Tierney said is correct, where like the last year is either partially guaranteed or non-guaranteed.
I'm not sure if that's confirmed yet. But.
Yeah, don't know if that's confirmed. But basically what the Thunder did was they paid a lot more of the money up front in the first 2 years in order to secure him, because more than likely that third year, whenever Chet and Dub are coming up for extensions and their extensions hit, we are going to need to have that cap flexibility. And one of those ways is to go ahead and be like, hey, your third year is going to be partially guaranteed or non-guaranteed, but we're going to go ahead and give you most of the money up front. And so if that's what happened, that's another part, that's another part of this deal that makes it so great.
Yeah, this is the tweet real quick that I saw. It's from he's
front loaded
from the New York Post, I think.
Yeah.
So don't know what the legitimacy of that is, but just to throw it out there. Sorry.
Yeah. So if the average is 29 million, I mean, if you could bump that up to like 32, 33 million over these next, 33 million this year, maybe 33 million next year, he gets most of his money anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I again want to say, I don't think people realize how this is the biggest free agent the Thunder have ever signed. And this is a shift. Like, maybe the culture is changing in Oklahoma City. Like, maybe we can actually get free agents sometimes now, because we don't usually get these types of guys. Like, the energy felt different going into this year, this free agency. It felt like we had a legitimate shot. He was the guy we were going after. It was reported yesterday that the Thunder met him in his hometown in Oregon to set up the deal. People were tracking the team planes. Like, there was so much
that was crazy
with that. And they got it done. The report is that they worked overnight to get this deal finalized. He left a really good spot with the Knicks, where he was the starting center on a team that was trying to compete for an Eastern Conference Finals berth, with Mitchell Robinson being hurt. They threw him still a good bit of money, not as much as we did. And that's part of the reason you throw him this money. You say you don't want any chance of him going back to the Knicks. You want to guarantee he comes to Oklahoma City, and he could be the missing piece for this team. And the crazy part is, like, we can still do more. because we still can bring in players through trades. We didn't have to give up any of our picks to make this thing happen. We didn't have to give up any of our young players as assets. The Thunder still have all the ways in the world to produce if they need to create more space for moves. Like, this could just still be the beginning. Give me Lauri Markkanen at this point. Why not?
Just do it.
Why not? Go for it.
Do all of the things. The other things that well, actually, we'll get to that in a second. I still want to. So I'm also curious about how the lineup is. Let's just say this is pretty much what we do in free agency. The starting five, and then like the role players off the bench. I personally think that Caruso is in the starting five. I think other people might have other opinions on it. So it's Shea, Caruso, Dort, J-Dub, and Chet, the starting five. And then you've got we just signed Wiggins and Joe. So we got those two guys. We got Kaysen, and then you got Hartenstein coming off the bench. And then you can like throw in, I don't know, like Jay Will, or I don't know, Dylan Jones might be in there. I'm not really sure, but that backup five, that 10-man roster, I love a lot. The other thing I wanted to bring up, which I think Thunder Focus had it, which I thought was really interesting. Let me pull it up here. We have now, with Isaiah Hartenstein signed, top 5 players in the top 50 of BPM. It's Shea at number 4, Isaiah at Hartenstein at 26 with plus 3.5, Chet at 29 with plus 3.4, Caruso at 43 with plus 2.5, and J-Dub at 48 with plus 2.4. The only other team with 5 players in the top 50, the Boston Celtics. So obviously the Celtics are still the favorites for the title, but we with this signing, like we moved up there pretty high. I don't think we're close to the Celtics yet, but we're competing.
I mean, it's like, and the thing you have to think about too is the West it's super open. Like the East, it feels like the Celtics are the powerhouse. You know, the Knicks and the Sixers are trying to compete with the moves that they've been making, although the Knicks losing Hartenstein is big. And the Sixers, of course, went out there and added Paul George last night. We'll see what else they do. But like the Western Conference, the Nuggets just lost KCP, which is a big deal. And they already lost in the second round this year. The depth is kind of scary over there for them. You know, the Mavericks are really good. They just added Najee Marshall, who's good, but they did lose Derrick Jones Jr. And we were close to them. And Caruso and Hartenstein are massive acquisitions. You know, the Timberwolves are a good team, but the Thunder, I think, have the talent very clearly to compete with them. We added more size, which helps in a series against them. You know, the Grizzlies will be back, but we'll see. But the Thunder, there is a real chance OKC goes into next season as the favorites to win the Western Conference. There's a real shot at that happening. And if you said that like 2 years ago, people would have been like, whoa, are you for sure? With like Nuggets and all these teams, like the Suns making those deals. It's crazy. I do feel like we should give Dylan his chance, because I know he's on here and he's muted right now, to go ahead and kind of cook for a moment. Dylan, are you there?
Pop off.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
What up, y'all?
What up?
It's a great day.
What a day.
It's a great day for Thunder fans, man. I mean, you guys have like hit all the talking points. Like, I'm just so excited, man. Like, obviously, like it started out great. We brought back Wiggs and Joe on like freaking bargains. Of course, signing Isaiah Hartenstein on top of all that, after hearing that Presti traveled all the way to Oregon to visit with him. I mean, if you travel to Oregon, I feel like, you know, you kind of have to sign with them. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It feels great to be able to say that the Thunder can sign free agents now. You know, we obviously have never been in that position. We haven't even been in that position where we can almost sign it. But hold on 1 second.
I think we're 100% now on Presti traveling 2 places and getting the guys. So just, you know,
travel to Utah next. Go meet up Lowry.
Travel. Just, I don't know, maintaining age, I guess.
Presti has a 100% hit rate whenever he travels to, you know, the Pacific Northwest to get a free agent. But yeah, man, I'm just excited. I mean, I'm hyped. Obviously, I'm at work. I've got people yelling at me about where to put stuff.
It's a busy time. It's Monday morning.
He's happy though. He's happy.
We're all happy. We're happy here.